It's President's Day, which means kids are out of school, but for many DC kids, they have the whole week off.
Yeah, that's why the Department of Parks and Recs is working to give kids something to do. Jess Arnold joining us live outside the Turkey Thicket Recreation Center in Northeast DC. Jess, we understand that there's a new sport that the department is really excited about, hoping that kids are going to get involved with.
Yeah, Larry, Esports. They've actually set up gaming studios at different rec centers throughout the city, including right here at the Turkey Thicket Rec Center, which we're outside of. They're on Thursday going to be having an open play night. And this is part of a week of activities that DPR is hosting to help make sure your kids stay engaged when they're not inside of the classroom. And DPR actually gave us some footage of these gaming studios so you can get an inside look this morning. We're pulling it up for you. Now, each one will have times when kids can swing by, play video games with friends, also munch on some snacks. But there are tons of other activities here and at the other centers to try to make sure kids have a place to go when they're not in school. So if your kid likes to swim, there are plenty of pools that'll be open for games of water volleyball and basketball, including the one here at Turkey Thicket, where there will also be the return of late night drip. That's when pools stay open until 11 o'clock at night. And last year, the director said they had more than 1,000 kids show up. Now, if you want something a little more educational, they will have some STEM activities at another center. There's going to be certain gyms and libraries that are open throughout the week. And DPR's director told me that all of this is to make sure kids are not idle, which can lead to some of those risky behaviors. They want families to know that they have safe, productive opportunities for kids when they're not in class, and they realize that they have to keep up with changing times to keep kids engaged.
One of the things that we realize is that you can't recreate in the same old ways. My predecessors would have told you, hey, TVs don't belong in recreation centers, but we know that esports is one of the fastest growing sports in the nation, and it's a way to engage younger kids that may not be interested in some of the traditional athletic opportunities. We've also have had success with culinary arts. We've had success with launching an ATV programming at our campsite this spring. So our mandate is to find new and innovative ways to engage youth that's up to standard, things that they're interested in. I think for some of you, they just want to use the sites to do TikToks. So, and that's okay. You know, we want spaces where kids can be kids.
And the director told me that they're also working to get some other team sports up and running that DPR has never done before, including volleyball, golf, and the ever popular pickleball, which we've been talking a lot about on Get Up DC. As you know, we're going to have a list of all those activities, where you can find them and when, online at WUSA9.com.